Really doesn't like my stringer, does it? Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. It is Thursday. Here we go. It is raining outside. So I'm expecting a couple of NBN dropouts because, you know, it's raining. Although, it's almost tropical here today because it's not that cold, but it's raining. Hey Tiger, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. It's been raining in showers here also. Ooh, pretty. So yeah, it's just one of those nice rainy days where it's not freezing cold and all that. And it's just like, yeah. So look, streamers have legs. I'm in my shorts, and yeah, and it's just really nice. So I had if you remember a little while back, we did some mac and cheese, and I said it was nice, but you know, it only used cheddar, and I was having a hankering for more mac and cheese, and it was pointed out to me that there is a mac and cheese variant that is baked. So the variant we're going to do today, you can serve it pre-baked. That's perfectly fine. Mac and cheese, let's go. So yeah, you can serve it before you bake it, but what we're going to do with this one is we're going to bake it. We are of course going to taste test it. We are of course going to taste test it before we bake. Okay, and we're back. Maybe, hopefully we're back. It was odd, my chat was working, but OBS said that it wasn't, so my internet was working, OBS dropped out. I don't know what is going on there, but it's raining, here we go. Right, so let's get into this, because GLaDOS is baking us. So first things first, we're going to get the water going to cook the elbows. One of these days I'm going to do a mac and cheese, but I'm going to use the little pasta shells and see how that works, because I reckon you'd get a lot more sauce with each bite. So I don't know what is going on the back of my screen. Half of my stuff keeps blinking in and out of existence. Thanks, Windows Update. Right, so we're going to put the pasta on, and then we're going to shred some cheese. Thanks, Tiger. Wait, what? Are we still on? Yes, okay. It's still on. Alright, so we are going to shred up some cheese. Hello, buddy. You want to come say hello to stream? Whoop. There you go. Hello, stream. Hello. How are you? Hey, what do you reckon, buddy? Hey. Look, there's you. There's a little you icon. Oh, you are so cute. I mean, I swear he's got a trip line, like a laser beam, that anytime anyone enters the kitchen, it's just automatically he's in there with you. Right, so we are putting some cheddar and Gruyere into this. I think the Gruyere is going to make a very nice flavour change. It's going to add some more to the mac and cheese. So we need 2 cups of Gruyere. Now, I have a hair stuck in my mouth. Cat hair. Alright. 2 cups of Gruyere. And then we're going to do 3 cups of cheddar as well. Now, Gruyere is not a cheap cheese. But, that said, the amount of flavour you get out of it is so worth it. Alright, there we go. That's pretty much down to the rind. I reckon that'll be about 1 cup. Just 1 cup. Right, let's throw. Get a bowl. A giant bowl. Yep. Ooh. We may have to do all of this Gruyere. Nah, it won't be quite that much. Alright, scissors. Hey Kiki, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Hairball. Oops. Didn't quite cut that enough. Let's try that again. There we go. Coffee Dre. I'm good. I've had quite the busy morning. And I've already been productive in the day. Look out. Knife. And now a second cup of Gruyere. Yeah. Drop the cheese. He dropped the cheese. First he cuts the cheese, then he drops the cheese. Now, because this is mac and cheese, I'm not going to be too upset if I get a little bit more cheese than the recipe kind of calls for. But I'm going to try and be, you know, reasonable about it. I'm glad I looked at how much Gruyere was in the fridge, and I'm like, nah, that's not going to be 2 cups. I'll go get some more. I'm really glad I did right now. No such thing as too much cheese. Exactly. That's what I think. Alright, that is about 2 cups. That means I can eat some of this. Nom nom nom. Oh, Gruyere is so yummy. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I can, I use old rubber bands to reseal cheese and the like, instead of putting it in cling wrap. If you're going through your cheese at a rate of knots, like we tend to do here, then it's a quick, easy, and a lot less plastic. You're using a lot less plastic to wrap up your stuff. So, food for thought. Right, so now we need to make 3 cups of tasty cheese. Yeehaw! So, 2 schools of thought when it comes to this sort of stuff. You can keep your cheese cold while you're grating it, and it grates. It's a little harder to grate, but I find there's less stickiness to it. Or you can let it up to room temperature and do it then. But some people reckon that that's a better way to do it. Me personally, I like it the cooler way. I like to, I find it grates a bit better. That's 1 cup, right? We may need a bigger bowl. Uh-oh. And 2. Again, I thought about getting the smaller cheddar. Glad I didn't. That's right. This will. We might give the Maggies a bit of a treat later on if they're out and about. And good enough. 3. Because magpies adore cheese. Lick the grater? No! We do not do this. Alright. Now, we need to mix this. But the bowl may be too small. Yep, the bowl is too small. That is going to flick everywhere. So we go get a bigger bowl. Wahaha. Now we can mix that up without having to worry too much about it spilling everywhere on the counter. Oh, can't see that. Now I need like a darker coloured bowl because the bowls aren't working. The white inside of the bowl. Alright, so that looks good. Now, we do need to put some of that away. We set it aside for 1 cup for later. Ah, that'll do. No, I'm not going to put that there because that's the used pile. Alright, so we put 1 cup away for later. Whoops. Oh, hang on, what did I do? Ah, right, yep. I got Akira out for a play in the park this morning. Now it's raining, she's curled up like a kitten next to you. Aww. You have a pup or a kitten? Alright. Self-hydrate. Cold Ribena, I tell you. Just for me, you go and you can just feel it leaking into your body. It's freaking awesome. What am I looking for? I don't know. Nobody knows. Is that one going to be big enough? Probably. Yeah, we'll use this one. Alright. Now, we are going to... What I got? Nope. Thought I had cheese in my beard. Right, that's almost ready, so we're getting there on that. Okay, so now we need no, where's the good whisk? There's the good whisk. The good whisk. Alright, alright, so we need Finn. He's coming back in wet and he's rubbing against my legs. It's like this soggy wet cat rubbing up against my legs because he's a dilbert. Alright, first we need some butter. Where's my tablespoon measure? On, off, off. There you go. That's a bit much. So we'll just do a smaller one this time. There we go. Wow. Well, we just chewed through that. Right, we're probably going to need that again later. Maybe not. Alright, how much flour do we need? Quarter cup of flour. So half a cup. Third of a cup. Where's my quarter cup? Found it. Alright, I'm going to take that off the heat for a second. I'm going to take a short break. And I'll be back in a moment. I'll be back. And we're back. Okay. So we're putting that on there. Where did I put my quarter cup? There it is. That's all we need for the flour, so that can go away. I'm not sure I'm done with the cheese, so I'm not going to put the... I don't know. Alright. Get that melting nicely. We're about to make a roux with the flour. Then what are we doing? Cream. We need the cream. Come on, cream. There we go. So, went to the shops yesterday and there was an utter shortage of cream. There was basically three different kinds of cream. That was it. No other cream stocks in there. Alright, that looks good. So now, here we go. Ah, that's cream. That's not flour, that's cream. Yeah, go on then. Boop. Woot. Splashing it everywhere, of course. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Bubbles. Hey, Finn. How you doing, buddy? So it's not Issa, is it? Hey? Issa's the regular string cat. The cooking string cat is you, isn't it? Hey? Yeah. Let's go. A bit more roux. Might turn the heat up a little bit on this one just to get it going a bit faster. There we go. Now if you do this, you've really got to keep an eye on it. Because, you know, when it's going slow, you can look away, you can, you know, do whatever. When you turn the heat up and you really get it going, you've got to pay attention. Alright, now, how much milk are we putting in? 2 cups of milk. Now we're just slowly pouring this in, and you can see that it's instantly turning into, it's instantly thickening, which is fine. As we add more milk in, this will smooth itself out. You won't have to worry about it. Right, so that's only the first milk. Got another milk to go in yet. You can see that's already turned into almost mashed potato, which is fine. Because we still have more fluid that needs to go in yet. And you can see that slowly combining, just turning into a nice paste. But you can see I've kept the whisk constantly going. Even as I'm talking, as I'm filling up the milk, getting the measurements and all of that, I'm still whisking. I'm just keeping that moving and keeping it moving, and as you can see, it's turned into a nice, it's actually quite a thin liquid at the moment. So, which is nice, which is the way it's meant to be. The cheese will thicken it up again, it's fine. Alright, so now we need another cup of whole milk and another cup of cream. So what I'm going to do is I reckon that's going to be about a cup of cream. So I'm just going to dump that in. Then I'm going to cheat a little bit. Well, I'm not really cheating, but this is a little thing that I do. Alright, I might be able to leave that for just a second. I'm going to check. I'm just going to do this just to check. Whoops. Shaky hand. Alright, so that was a little more than a cup of cream. But that's okay. So, you put some milk in your cream container and you shake it up. And that way, you end up with a nice clean container. Right, so now we mix all that in. And this will eventually begin to thicken. Not that you have to do much thickening here, because the amount of cheese we're going to put in this is going to thicken it up wildly just in its own right. Alright, so that looks good. That is coming to the boil. So, now we've just put a lot of coal. Right, keep giving this a bit more of a stir. That's looking fine. So we will now chop up some of this garlic that we're going to be putting in a minute, while the sauce is coming back up to heat. We still want to keep an eye on it. We don't want to let it just sit there. But like I said, because we put a heap of cold in there, we can pay a little less attention to it for the time being. And it gives us a little window if we haven't prepped the other ingredients. You know, like I'm kind of doing now. Alright. Oh, the cheese. Exactly, Tiger. Exactly. Alright, let's get that in the compost. Love having compost. A little bit of a stir. Now, yes, there was complaints that I was using metal things in a metal thing. Metal implements in a metal pot. Well, this is the only whisk I got. It's a really good whisk and I like it. I like it. Thumb was looking a bit close there. Mac and cheese with garlic and stuff. Don't get carried away and forget to stir the sauce. Alright, there we go. Garlic. All the cheese, all the garlic, all the paprika, all the stuff. We just want all the stuff. Alright. That's going nicely. Turn this up a bit. Now that we can pay more attention to it, we can turn up the heat. So that was technically 50 ml over a cup. So we put an extra 50 ml of cream into the sauce. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. Moving right on the edge of the amount of water I have. Nowhere near al dente. Probably because we've still got nearly 4 minutes. Not quite halfway. Who knew it wouldn't be al dente? Oh wait, the instructions. Wasn't quite in the middle. Which is one of the good things. Okay. Not being quite in the middle has heated up the handle of the whisk. So the reason I've adjusted it is not to keep the heat in the middle of the pan, but actually to keep some of the heat away from the handle of the whisk. Because, and this is the beauty of, one of the beauties of thick base pans, is it doesn't have to be in the middle. You can have it offset. It'll still heat thoroughly through. And yeah, so you don't have to worry about it, which is really nice. Is that starting to bubble? Yes, that is starting to bubble. Excellent. Alright, we have a very slightly bubble, so we're going to turn that down again. It's not really thickening much yet, but that'll take a bit of time. We have got that nice bubble going on though, so we are almost at the point where we're going to start putting all the other ingredients in. This is the beauty of being ambidextrous. Smells so good. Excellent. Smells like a really nice roux. It's kind of what it's meant to, so. Ah, fuck! Ah, wow. Ow. Whew, sha-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, damn it. Oi. That hurt. Bear with me. Oh, freak, that was hot. Okay, so we lost a bit of the roux there, and it is really, really hot. Slightly burnt hand. But now I get to watch the VOD later on and see how I actually managed to do that. Oof. We'll do that in slow-mo. We'll turn that into a clip of slow-mo. Well, we now have sauce all over the place. I am kind of surprised that that Finn hasn't been in here trying to eat it. Yeah, it'll be alright. I've just gotta clean up a little bit, because walking through the sauce on the floor is probably not the best plan. This is one way to get me off my butt to clean the kitchen floor. Right, I'm going to have to be careful with my footwork now, because wet lino floors are slippery. Alright, that should be most of that done. Woohoo! Okay. Stir, stir, stir. Honestly, don't know how much we've lost, but it's a bit. So I'm gonna fudge up some bits. We're gonna add a bit more back into that in a minute. Hot things are hot. I'm going to clean some of this off before it gets into the stove and actually Alright, so we're going to put a little bit more. I'm just going to guess at the level of ingredients that we need to bring that back up to how much we've lost. Which we can do. That's not a massive deal. So it's going to take us a little more time. Alright, that'll do for now. Alright. And the front of the oven is horrifyingly full of goo. Alright, we'll get to the rest of that later. Alright. Now a little stir. Alright, let's go. back into her. And cut. Alright, get it out of my beard, get it out of me. If I wanted to do a longer cooking stream, it didn't need to go to extreme. Fair. That is fair. Alright, so, got a little bit. Got a little bit chunky, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in another cup of milk. We're not going to worry about cream. We're going to put in another cup of milk, another pinch of flour, just to help thicken it up a bit. Because most of what we lost was milk and cream. There wasn't that much butter and flour in there to begin with, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more back in. I'm not gonna worry about the butter, but I still want the volume. We probably lost a little more than that, but it won't be much. I wanted to do a longer cooking. Yeah. Also, I apologize for the language. Yeah, there's definitely some nice burn on that finger. Alright, let's bring that back up to bubbling. Wow. There is literally sauce everywhere in the kitchen right now. Alright. I hope Finn wasn't under that. Wasn't any fin-shaped like things on the floor, so hopefully he wasn't there. I'm going to take that off the heat. I'm just going to go see if I can find Finn, and I'll be back. Finn is fine. Yeah, Tiger, I probably am going to find sauce in nooks and crannies for weeks. Whew, that hurt. Alright, I'm now no longer stressed about Finn, because he's there, and he's fine. Alright, got some cheese reward. There you go. I did call him down, he was probably having a nap. I will be fine. The hand isn't actually too bad. It's like one knuckle that's really quite painful, But other than that, it's okay. It always amazes me how little flour you need to thicken stuff up. Alright, so that seems to be going alright. So now we're going to drain the pasta. Note to self, don't use the hand you just burnt to pick up hot stuff. Alright, so it is a little bit overcooked for reasons. But that said, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Now the recite says that we should put some butter in with the pasta and stir that around in the pasta. So why not? Alright, there we go. Easy there, fella. Hopefully I'm not going to pull that off the bloomin' stove again. Alright. In you go. Melty, melty, melty. So I'm just giving it a light little stir, let that butter get a coating on everything. Beautiful. Look at that. So, butter coated pasta, I haven't really done before. So, here we go. Just adds a, I don't know, it's not really a flavor, it's more an extra texture. But the flavor does change slightly and I can't really pick it. It turns out we're using spirals, not elbows. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Down, Bessie. Alright, so that's starting to thicken up nicely. And I'm mostly happy with the volume of that. So we threw the garlic in. We threw some paprika in. Nope, that's not going to work. Come on, a little bit of paprika. So putting a 1/4 tablespoon of paprika in, 3 cloves of garlic, salt, pepper, and yeah. Putting in some coarse salt rather than just grinding it in. But it's a quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper. And we get that all nicely combined into the sauce. I'm just scraping down the edges because it's starting to get a bit thick around the edges, which is okay. Has that gone out? Nope, that has not gone out. Excellent. Oh wow. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna have a lot more flavour than the last one. That was really tasty. Alright, now what do we do? Alright, so we're going to take that off the heat. We're going to start adding in the cheese. Now, in theory, there's going to be enough heat in this to melt down the cheese, so no worries. And yeah, that's just melted that completely. Not an issue. So I put in about half, stirred that in, now I'm putting in the other half. We're going to stir that in. Now at this point, this is thickened up. It's almost like at this point it's about the thickness of a pancake batter, which I'm okay with. I can put it back on the heat and do a bit more if I wanted a thicker sauce, but because we're going to be putting it in the oven, I'm not overly concerned about that. I'm just going to give it an extra bit of a stir, just to make sure that it's all nicely combined. Now, at this point, you can eat it. You can pour that over your pasta, mix it all up, serve it, done. In which case, the extra cheese that we did earlier, like that we took out, you would put that into this, stir it in, and you're done, serve it up, it's all good. But because we're baking it, there is a little bit of a difference. So I'm just gonna, oh no, I'm gonna have to try it, oh no. I'll be in my bunk. Oh my God. Okay. So now we need to actually preheat the oven. We're setting the oven to 180. Now, I have a rapid heat function on my oven, so it's not going to take it very long to get to that 180 degrees that we need it, which is why I'm starting the oven now. If you don't have that option, then start your oven earlier. It only takes a few minutes for my oven to get up to temp, so I can get away with it. Put that away. Oh, that's finished with. Get some milk up ya. Every time I just scull some milk, I hark back to the days when I was younger and I would read Phantom comics voraciously. And he was always getting into trouble with ruffians and toughs, and because he would go into the dive bars looking for whatever person he was after at the time, or information on them, and he would order a glass of milk. And of course the toughs would take exception to this. And there would be a fight. Devil would get some too, but you know. Yeah, it is thickening up well, Tiger. I am happy with that. It is, like I said, it's pretty much at a thin to medium pancake batter. So I'm good. Can't stop nibbling it. Might be the butter. I don't know. Right. So we are taking our 23 by 33 centimeter baking tray, dish, pan, thing, tall thing with edges. So we, come on, in you go. There we go, nice. Damn, that fits well. It's almost like it was planned. Non-Stick Ocean, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance. Hydrate, where is my hydrate? Hydrate before you hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, and welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. Okay, so, now what are we doing? Oh yes, we are seeing how much goo I've still got left on this oven. Sad face, I tell you. Alright. And now I'm going to pour all of this over the Mac. Alright, there we go. And lick the bowl. Yeah. Alright. And now we stir in this rambunctious lot. Yeah, I poured the sauce in, and I looked at it and I go, there is no way that is going to be enough. And yet, as we stir it in, there appears to be plenty of sauce. Bah! and escaping noodles. So, how you doing, Non-Stick? What have you been up to? We are making mac and cheese. Probably should have spread that sauce out a bit better as I poured it in. It's fine, it's fine. Making a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving here in the States. Ah, nice. Big family do, or just for you? Small family do, big family do, just for you. Which one? An American friend of mine makes a really nice sweet potato pie. He does that for Thanksgiving. It's his grandma's recipe. Yeah, we did a pecan pie. Oh my god, that was so nice. That was, yes, that's definitely going to have to be done again. Right, well, I just keep stirring this for no apparent reason. So, just going to let that do its thing. Alright. Ta-da! Alright, so, yeah, you can eat it at this stage. So, I'm going to grab a spoon and I'm going to just have a little taste. Small family, mum, her boyfriend, and your fiance and you. Oh, nice. Nice little family get together, sitting around the table. Excellent. Ah. Mm. Right, so I said last time that it needed a bit of a kick. Gruyere is a bit of a kick. That is nice. Okay, now Thanksgiving is, as I understand it, that's the giving of thanks when the Native Americans brought food to the pilgrims so that they wouldn't starve to death. Is that what that holiday is? All right. That's what we are taught. All right, that sounds like there's a story. I'm up for stories. All right, so we've done a nice little sprinkling of that extra cheese that we took out right at the start. We've sprinkled that over the top. Another bowl in the discard pile. Now, we also need to sprinkle over a cup of breadcrumbs. So I'm going to dry my 1 cup measure because that's had milk and cream in it, and breadcrumbs stick to milk and cream. Well, they stick to fluid, I know, but whether it's what we were taught and what happened, I'm sure the indigenous weren't expecting what came after. Yeah. Yep. It's a common story. We have a very similar story here. We have a history of not treating our indigenous peoples well. Sadly. Alright, whoops. Now, I don't know, this seems to... A cup of breadcrumbs is going to go a long way. So... Sometimes having an essential tremor really helps. This is me shaking. I'm not... Ah. Alright, that seems to be a lot, but okay. We have put the requisite amount. Tiger, I think it's similar with our Australia Day, historically and still to date. Yeah, right. Yeah, being ex-military, I'm on a couple of ex-military groups, and when Australia Day rolls around, prepare for the fight sequence. I love the people that's like, you can't change the date. Well, we've changed it 5 times so far. What's one more? Alright, now, are we at, yep, look at that, bang. Turns, perfect timing. This is what I mean about having a rapid heat in my oven. I was just checking on the temperature then, and I was just looking at it when click, down to 180 degrees. That's taken what, 5 minutes, maybe 10? So hot things are hot, and in the oven it goes. So we need to set a timer. It says instructions say 15 to 20 minutes. So we're going to go with 15. Oi, make 15 minutes. And then we can always check. Right, so that must mean it's time for some ginger ale. Alright. Looking forward to making some Christmas cookies out of Edmonds again. Okay. Edmonds? Alright, so, sorry, what's in Edmonds? My brain's going, ooh. Is it like a type of almond or is it some flour? Oh, the Edmonds cookbook. Aha, nice. Cool. So, one of your favorites? I've never heard of it. Tell me. I'm just going to go get a ginger ale. I'll be back momentarily. Actually, I'll do the I'll be back screen because I can cut it down for YouTube later. And we're back. Alright, so I'm going to look up the Edmonds cookbook. Let's see what that is. Edmonds cookbook. Whoa. Okay. So it looks like it's all baked goods. Oh no, there's a hamburger in that one. My first cookbook, nice. Takupuka Tohatau Tuati. Yeah. I apologize for butchering whatever language that is. Okay. That looks like it could be a fun cookbook. Alright. Nice. It's out of so that would have been Maori. Nice. Takupuka Tohato Tuatihi. Nice. Alright. Support our New Zealand brethren across the ocean. I'll have to have a look at that one. Nice. Cheers. Nothing like a bit of dry ginger ale while we bake. What are you doing, Ziggy? Yeah, I have a mate gave me a recommendation for a cookbook, and it's this encyclopedia. It's huge. Um, and but it's difficult to get into, but it's a really good resource. Um, if you if you're having a think of an ingredient, right? Like I want to do something with chicken, or I want to do something with um, something something more obscure. I want to do something with paprika, right? You can actually go through this thing and find a whole heap of recipes with paprika in it. And it's really good for that. It's really good for if you are looking for a recipe that just, you're looking for an ingredient. No, you have an ingredient and you're looking for a way to use it. That's what I'm trying to say. Awesome. Thick book, huge, boggling my mind, wrapping my head around it. I also have the, I don't know if you've got an equivalent to it over in the US, but we have a Country Women's Association, which is basically started with women in country towns getting together in their hall and doing things, and eventually sprouted out. They run cooking contests, they do all sorts of fun stuff, they do fundraising, really good organization. And I have the Country Women's Cookbook. That's a go-to cookbook for me. And yeah, but it's always nice to get a look at other people's favorites. So I will definitely have a look at this Edmonds cookbook. It looks very interesting. Actually looks reasonably affordable too. So there we go. Yay! All right. So if I end up getting it, it looks like it's right in my price range. So I'll have to make a note. I'm going to make more notes. Haven't come across a women's orcs cookbook. Yeah, fair. Yeah, if you look it up online, just go Australia CWA cookbook, and you will find all sorts of. So Charlie Whiskey Alpha, CWA, and you'll get all sorts of results. And some of the recipes are very ochre. Some of them are very fusion. There's some really interesting fusion recipes in there where you can tell that it's come from like India. The recipe started in India and it's come out to Australia and it's evolved and it's become what is in the CWA cookbook. So yeah. Very ochre. Very ochre recipe. We did the scones out of it. Oh my god, they came out so nice. I think that might actually be the only one. But I've gone in there for inspiration a few times. We might have to do more of that now that I'm thinking about it. Because I use it, I haven't used it a lot on stream. Interesting. Anyway. All sorts of fun cookbooks. My friend is a cooking whiz, and she has literal bookshelves of nothing but cookbooks. So, she likes her chili though. I can't eat chili. I'm allergic to it. Sad face. Alright, so we're about halfway through. How's it looking? How's it looking? Ooh. It's looking brown. Those breadcrumbs, I don't know, there's a lot of breadcrumbs in this. So, that's going to be interesting to see what that does. But, we're now not spilling stuff on us. Oh look, I have one of those. Yay! You know, I'm looking around, just briefly looking around, and I can't see a lot of sauce anymore. There's obviously, I still need to clean up the cooktop, but yeah. going to be able to... Yeah, you can see the ends of my fingers are still a bit red. Oh well. Allergic to chili. You're the second I've heard of. And an ex is allergic to all peppers. Yeah, right. But like, I'll put paprika in this and that's fine. Some paprika is just capsicum, which I can eat. Some paprika has chili in it. So I gotta read the ingredients before I eat paprika. But yeah, capsicums, other nightshades, I'm fine with. It's just chili. I get really uncomfortable, like I'm literally eating fire. I hypersalivate, and I have trouble eating. Breathing. I have trouble breathing. Not, oh my god, my lungs are shut down, but like, God, this stuff sucks. So yeah, I get away with it. It's weird. Eggplant is the other nightshade that I have a poor reaction to. So yeah, 2 of the nightshades, eggplant and chili. The rest of them though, I can eat. My body is weird. This is known. But yeah, that was one of the girls I teach sword fighting to. She is going back to Indonesia, or has gone back to Indonesia to spend time with her family. And she said, "Can I bring anything back for you?" And I'm like, yes. Bring me back something, a food that is home for you, but it can't be with chili. And she's like, oh. So it'll be interesting to see what she comes back with. She's fine with cayenne, but even bell peppers are a no-go for her. Yeah, right. Oh, there you go. So maybe it's the way they're treated then. Because I'm pretty sure cayenne is bell peppers. Because it's always interesting to me to, that like, you can eat something if it's been treated a certain way and it doesn't react to your body. So therefore, something in the treatment process took out the thing that your body was having a reaction to. So it's like, okay. Because that could get really specific. And I don't have the knowledge of how to do any of those tests or anything like that, but I find it fascinating. I do find it fascinating. But yeah, many a person has tried sneaking me a bit of chili here and there, has a bit of eggplant here and there. Surprisingly, especially new girlfriends. That's when it's like, oh, he couldn't be. He'll be fine. But yeah, we went out to dinner. We went out to a lunch at a pub, and one of the people ordered a chili dish with extra chili on the side, which is their want. That's fine. But what we reckon happened, I ordered a steak sandwich, and what we reckon happened is they either cut my steak sandwich on the same chopping board as they cut the chilies on, or they used the same knife. Because I took one bite into my steak sandwich and had the full reactions, the whole lot, the whole kit and caboodle. And yeah. And they did, the pub, which I never went to again, neither refunded the feed or gave me a fresh one. So I was like, okay, not going there again. That's happened to a couple of pubs, actually. But what do you do? Alright, how long have we got? We got like a minute and a half. Yeah. It's not really goldening up yet. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, nowadays when I go to restaurants, I'll like have a look at the menu and I'll go, so does any of this have chili in it? And the waiter or waitress, the server, I guess you call them, the server will usually go, nah, there's no chili in it. And I'll look them in the eye and I'll go, if there is chili in this meal, I'm going to drop dead on your floor. Oh, let me just go check. Actually, yes, that meal does have chili in it. Thanks, buddy. Won't have that one then, shall I? And of course, I won't. You know, I will not drop dead if there is that. It's uncomfortable. It's not going to kill me. But, you know, going from, hey, I'm allergic to chili, does this have chili in it? And then going, nah. And then it having chili, to, I will drop dead on your floor. It's amazing the amount of stuff you find out has chili in it. You got used to being a taster? Yeah, nice. Still happens. If I'm out with friends or whatever, and they like, I might be thinking of having that meal, but I choose another one, and then they'll get their meal and they'll taste it and they go, oh no, you can't eat this. No. No worries, all good. Right, let's see. I don't think that's quite golden enough. Just gonna have a quick look. It's getting patches of golden. You should be able to see that. It's getting the occasional patch of golden, but I'm going to leave it in for another, whoops, get it back in there. All right, there we go. I'm going to leave it in there for the further recommended 5 minutes, because it says 15 to 20 minutes, and we erred on the side of caution and went for 15. Because if you remember the last couple of streams, I've erred on the side of it'll be fine, and it wasn't. So, oops. Yeah, one of the worst ones for that was I went to a pub, had a look at the menu, and it had, you know, the steak with chips and red wine jus and all this other stuff. I'm like, sweet, that sounds awesome. Had all the ingredients there, nice. I'll have this, thanks. Comes out, and there are 3 chilies sitting on top of the steak. And I've called the waitress back and I've gone, this is chili? And she goes, yeah. And I go, if I eat chili, I'm gonna die. And she goes, oh. I go, that chili wasn't on the thing. And she goes, oh, okay, well, we'll replace the steak. And I said, is there anything else chili in this meal? She goes, nah, probably not. And I go, look, I'm going to die if I eat this. And she goes, went out and had a look, and the dressing, salad dressing, had chili in it, and the red wine jus had chili in it. So 3 lots of chili, 3 different lots of chili in this meal, and chili wasn't mentioned at all in the ingredients of what's in it. They ended up just giving me a steak, like no anything on the side, because the only thing that I can put that down to is that they didn't have anything else without chili. So I'm just like, no. We stopped going to that pub too. Can't imagine why. Alright, let's refill the ginger ale. Well, kind of. This is the rest of the can. I do love these glasses. I don't even remember where I got them. They're the old Sunday glasses that, you know, from ages and ages ago. One of these days I'm actually going to make a sundae in them. Ooh, I could do a spider. I'm not a spider in yonks. Okay, this is not an Aussie thing. I don't know if you guys have it anywhere else, but you basically, you get either Coke or creaming soda or whatever your poison of choice, and then you put a lump of ice cream in it, just vanilla ice cream. Just put a plop of vanilla ice cream in it, fizzes up everywhere, and just it's just so tasty. It's a kid thing. It is wild and awesome for kids, but you know, I'm one of the biggest kids out there, so may as well, right? Ah. I keep looking. It's probably letting all the heat out. Do you want a spoon or a fork? I think we might have a fork today. Gonna have to have a couple of photos. We're gonna have to have the in the tray photo and the in the bowl photo. Like, feels so weird taking photos of food to put online. It still feels weird to me, but I root beer or creaming soda. Ah, just a float. It's called a float. Okay, root beer or cream soda. Yeah, right. I had a root beer. I can't remember the brand, but I had a root beer a while back because we've got an American diner down the road, and I couldn't tell you the brand. I'd have to look it up, but it was basically sarsaparilla, what we'd call a sarsaparilla. So, and I had no idea of that until I actually tried it. Alright, I don't know if they come in different flavors, I guess you'd call it, but like, because we have various brands, like we have Schweppes, Kirk's, stuff like that, and there's subtle taste differences between the different lines, and I would assume that would be the same with the different brands of root beer. I do like my creaming soda though. Yeah, right, cool. Alright, there we go. That is full time in the oven. So now we're going to take it out. We're going to have a look at what we've got. What do we have? Right, that's just starting to get a bit more golden bits around the top, so that's not too bad. Right, photo. Taking the photo. Ah, what happened to my camera? Where'd my camera go? Where's my camera? Alright. Trying to get it just so the edges are... Alright, there we go. We've had the camera shot of that one. For root beer, yeah, and the ginger ales, we have very few sarsaparillas. Ah, okay. Because to me, root beer is sarsaparilla. Or was sarsaparilla. Alright, let's serve some of this up. Alright. And there is the in the bowl version. Actually, let's turn that off, save some power. Alright. Here we go. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of that. There you go. That'd be hot. So hot things are hot. Nom 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 nom. Gonna add just a bit more salt, because as we know, I'm a salt fiend. Oh, now we're talking. Oh. So next time I think I'm going to put some more Gruyere in it. This is really nice though. The sauce is a lot thicker. The sauce is, you can see here that the sauce that was just flowing down and melting out has literally solidified in there, because there's nothing coming out, there's nothing leaking out in that section that I've taken out. So that has really solidified the sauce. I don't know. I think the breadcrumbs could probably be skipped, or maybe even just halved. They're an interesting texture within the. They're an interesting texture within it, but I don't think it needs to be. There needs to be as much. All of that said, this is so much better than the unbaked original that we did. I will probably end up putting some more Gruyere in it. I think I already said that. Now let's change that to 3 cups of Gruyere. Yeah, 3 cups of Gruyere. I might actually even up the amount of paprika. But you can see that that is the sauce in there is solid. It is a solid sauce. That said, could also probably leave it in there for a bit longer. Or throw it over onto the grill and give it a quick blast with the griller, just to get that really crunchy top on it. Alternately, mix the breadcrumbs in with the cheese before you sprinkle it all on, and just sprinkle it on as one big lump. That might work. But you'll notice that I just, again, can't stop eating it. So lick the bowl. I like the countries where licking the bowl, like cleaning the bowl at the end of the meal, is a compliment to the chef. If I ever started something where people came to eat, that would be a rule. If you really like it, lick the bowl. Oh. Now, one of the things I've had with mac and cheese in the past is you get that sort of real heavy flavour left in your mouth. It's what I call stodgy. Whereas right now, I've got just a nice amount of aftertaste in my mouth. And it's just lingering there nicely. It's just sitting on the edge of the tongue. And it's like, yeah. So, tasty! Happy with that. Alright, so, quick second serve. Yeah. Alright, so turn the oven off, because I forget to do that sometimes. And there we have it. Mac and cheese with special guest star Gruyere. So, here we go. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. That was a stream. Coming up, what do we have coming up? We're going to turn the music off. Coming up, we have tomorrow. We will be back 10 o'clock Adelaide time with some Valheim, hopefully with Wardham. Then we go round to Tuesday for some No Man's Sky. Next week's Wednesday is scheduled to be Minecraft. But if you would rather see a continuation of Assassin's Creed Mirage, let me know, either in chat or in Discord. And we can change that to Assassin's Creed Mirage. But we're going until chat speaks. We'll be going back and forth between Minecraft and AC Mirage on Wednesday nights. Thursday, we'll be back in the kitchen. If you have any ideas, if you have a recipe you would like me to see me do, throw it in the Discord, and something dark side. And if I can, I'll have a go at it. Rach just heard, my moderator, Rach, just put in 2 more mac and cheese recipes. Might do them a bit later. However, VP put in a crumpet recipe, which I'm quite interested in having a go at a crumpet recipe. So that should be a bit of fun. So that's what's coming up. Thank you everyone who joined us. Thank you for coming in, hanging out. Thank you to Nonstick Ocean for the follow, which reminds me we have 2 followers left till we hit 300. When we hit 300, we will organize a special stream, and we will be building Darth Vader's TIE Fighter in the Lego Ultimate Collector's Series. So that's what we will be doing for celebrating our 300 followers. When we get them, 2 to go, 2 to go. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. So that's what's coming up. That's what's going on. And thank you everyone for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. If we don't, I'll see you when you see you. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.